Hey guys, welcome back to the theBSofSociety. So, let's compare the differences in terms of free-to-play for Destiny Child and Girls Frontline, right? And honestly, even Azur Lane, because I don't think I mentioned this enough to the Girls Frontline community, and I didn't really roast Azur Lane too much for its gems, because you do have the guild system, but honestly, I would say there's a gem issue in Azur Lane as well, even more so than Girls Frontline. And I know that's probably going to anger a lot of Azur Lane fans. Trust me, I love Azur Lane more than Girls Frontline. So please be light about it, okay? What I like about Destiny Child is the fact that not only do you get a lot of gacha tickets like you do in Girls Frontline in Azur Lane, but you also get a lot of gacha currency that you can basically use any way you see fit. This is like I know why it exists, and it's because of that additional system that I was talking about, where you need a lot of duplicates. Now keep in mind that you basically need duplicates in Destiny Child, and there's no phantasms, there's no booleans, there's none of that, right? Or phantasms don't act as duplicates, so disregard that. But there's no booleans and there's no dummy cores. Okay, pretty much it's just the star level, just like Epic 7. So if you want to further increase your units, you're going to need to be able to do more pulls. And I do like the fact that Destiny Child compensates for this, right? So that way, eventually, you'll have enough pulls to start pulling duplicates, and you can start working on your older characters again, right? Girls Frontline, though, the reason why I want more gems is basically to increase my slots and all that. Destiny Child gives you enough crystals that you can just keep increasing your slots until you hit the maximum, which I think is 500 now. While you might not need that much space, I want that much space. And that's why I like Destiny Child. Another thing that I like about Destiny Child is that you have repeat battles. Azur Lane is very easy to repeat battles, but you can't have them auto-repeat battles. I don't know how you would set it up in Girls Frontline, but it would be really nice to have repeat battles on there as well. Just a suggestion for that. I would say all three of these games are free to play in terms of being able to get units, but I think Destiny Child is a little bit more free to play than Azur Lane and Girls Frontline, just because of the fact that you get crystals out the wazoo, and you can use them any way you see fit. Compared to Azur Lane and Girls Frontline, basically giving you gacha pulls, but it's basically like, hey, do this gacha pull, but sorry, we're not giving you anything else that you can use. Right? And that was the thing that bothered me even more so for Girls Frontline. I think the reason why I didn't roast Azur Lane so much is because I only have a budget player, like a budget account for Azur Lane. I never started a free-to-play account. But I can guarantee you, if I were to have started a free-to-play account for Azur Lane, that would be the main thing that would be bothering me, is basically the gems. Mostly because of dock space. I mean, O certificates are kind of okay, right? But I would say the same thing for Azur Lane. Maybe at a little bit of a reduction, like I think 500 gems a month for Azur Lane would probably be the perfect sweet spot for Azur Lane. Just because it takes a little while to level up the ships compared to T-Dolls. So, for me, I think I just finished my first ship to level 120, and I'm leveling up one ship at a time. If you wanted to increase it to 1,000 gems a month, that would basically give you a free outfit per month. Right, but the reason why I say 500 is because then you would basically be evening out Azur Lane and Girls Frontline. Now, I think there's a good way to solve the gem shortage in both Azur Lane and Girls Frontline. All of the events that get run, I think there needs to be an initial S rank clear reward that gives you an additional set of gems. even if it's just like 30 or even like 100 for doing all of them, I think that would be a good idea because you're always running new events. So say Girls Frontline, the last event had basically 12 maps? So if you were to have 30 gems on, the normal mode, right? And then you have 60 gems on the harder stages, that'd be what? 240. I gotta make sure I'm doing my math right. No, 180. And then you'd basically get another 360, right? There's your extra gems for the month. Assuming they run one new... I think they usually skip a month. Do they skip a month? I'm not sure how events in Girls Frontline are ran yet, but like every month or so, you get an extra set of gems from events. Right? Easy. Same thing with Azur Lane. You run a new event, you put in some extra gems for the initial clears. Instead of just like additional rewards, you put in extra gems as well. So that way you can give your players more gems without giving them more gems on a regular basis. Right? And that would give players more of an incentive to play these events. And when you rerun events, reset these initial clear rewards. Right? So that way you can basically get them again. And this kind of goes back to Genshin Impact as well. The reason why I didn't mind the Archipelago event being an event is that map can be reran next summer. And if they were to reset all of the chests, that would be like another 4,000 to 5,000 Primo Gems. Imagine that. Right? And that's coming from MiHoYo, who maybe will give you like 200 or so per... Actually, I would say probably about 500 maybe. Well... No, usually when an event runs about 7 days, say if you usually get 60 Primo Gems on each day, right? That would be about 420 per event that lasts a week, right? So you figure if you have one new event every week, there's 400 extra Primo Gems each week, right? Easy. MiHoYo does it. MiHoYo gives you additional gacha currency from the events. Destiny Child gives you additional gacha pulls, but guess what? They give you 900 crystals every single day. And then even Arknights gives you additional primes for every single stage that you initially clear with a 3-star. So guess what? When a new event comes out, you have new stages to get 3 stars on, and you get a new prime regardless. Where is this for Azur Lane and Girls Frontline? Pretty much every gacha game gives you additional gacha currency for initial 3-star clears. Epic 7 does it too. You get additional Sky Stones for your initial clears. Why is Azur Lane and Girls Frontline lacking on this? It's really easy to just have this in there for extra gems. So that way, free-to-play players can increase their slot space, so that way they don't have to stop playing, right? And generally just make the lives easier, and you're not giving so much that you can't make any more money, but you're giving it enough so that way the player doesn't quit, right? 1,000 gems on Girls Frontline would basically be, slot space would obviously go up pretty quickly, but after that, okay, so you get a new outfit every month or so. And then if you want more, you spend in the game. Same thing with Azur Lane. Easy. Right? So basically what I'm saying is that I wish Azur Lane and Girls Frontline would give more gems, just like MiHoYo does for Honky and Genshin, just like Destiny Child does on a daily basis, right? Because, again, Destiny Child gives you free gacha tickets, just like Azur Lane and Girls Frontline, on top of the gacha currency. Which means Destiny Child is theoretically more free to play if it wasn't for its other systems. Okay? And then you have Epic 7. Epic 7 gives you free gacha currency. Not even just like per event, but even when you're running stages over and over and over, you always get more gacha currency. You always have that opportunity to get new gacha currency. But specifically for clears, even Epic 7 gives you extra. Where is this in Girls Frontline in Azur Lane? Who knows? With that being said, I will talk to you guys later. And sorry if there was static just a moment ago. I switched hands for my phone, and I noticed when I looked at the 1-star reviews on Girls Frontline, there was a lot of static. I don't know why, but I think it's because I put my hand over the mic, which is on the right side of my phone. So, yeah, just in case there is any static here, apologize. But, yeah. Anyways, I've rambled on long enough. Talk to you guys later.